Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tying the special Silver Cormorant. In short, this thing gets fish. Not really sure if it's the colour combination or the profile of the fly, but certainly gets fish. So let's get stuck right into it. For Rio short shank 10, barbless in the vise and some black uni AO. So just going to come in at this point, get a couple of wraps in, and then I'm going to come in here, cut away the tag, and then I'm going to come in with, it's a sort of hot yellow wire, and just run this down, probably just around where the barb would be and stop. And that's fine. The way back up, can take a medium holographic silver tinsel and just catch this on roughly body length, then come down, nice touch and turns, nice and balanced. You might need to tap this as you get closer. Okay, good stuff. What I'm going to do, now you can do this in different ways. You can do the body and then varnish it, UV it, whatever you like. I'm actually going to just put a little bit of super glue on the shank and wind over this. So nice straight turn at the back, then come up with nice overlapping turns. Tie that in, and then you can snip it away. Okay, good stuff. Next, you're going to come up with your wire, as you probably expect. So do a turn onto the back of the hook at the shank, then just come up with nice even turns. Probably looking at about 4 to 5 depending on your spacing. Yep, so just catch this in, turn in front, turn behind. And you can hold your thread, bend and break that away. Okay, good stuff. Now as I said, you can varnish this, super glue it, UV resin it if you want, but I'm not going to do that just now. Next we're going to come in with, this is effectively a snip away from a rabbit zonker, two-tone black with sort of fiery orange tips. Doesn't need to be massive, just a small-ish amount, give you a nice profile. So come in and measure up roughly where you want this. You probably just want it towards the back end of the hook or just off the back of the hook. So I'm just going to tidy up these ends. A little bit of wax on the thread. Then come in, set this on top, and then come round and catch it. Then wind forward, and then come back up. Make sure you're happy with how your wing's sitting. It looks okay. And then we're going to add on the last element, as it were, which is some goose bites. So I'm tying these forward and then I'm going to bend them back, tying the whole thing on to start with, and then once I've bent it backwards I will trim to a length that I'm comfortable with. Obviously if you've got a different method and technique, totally fine, even better than that. If you want to drop in the comments you've got a different technique. Fly tying's all about learning from others and sharing ideas, so more than happy to hear about it. So once you've got those on and you're happy with it, start to wind backwards. If you need to add some wax onto your thread, then do so. Then come in with some nice turns, covering all of this up. Okay, good stuff. Then when you're happy with that, you can come in and whip finish. Trim away your thread. And then what I'd also probably do at this point, and be careful, don't torch your fly, is you might have some bits of fluff and thread and whatever round about the eye. Just cover all this up and be careful. Just come in with a lighter and just give it a wee blast and it'll take those off. As far as length, obviously I've got these pointing up, which I quite like to do sometimes. What I like to do is measure from the rib roughly where I want these, so I'm going to go with the second rib that I can see. Got my aeroplane noises again. And just at an angle, cut, and it'll give you that shorter piece. But again, you can do these any way you want, personal preference, all that sort of stuff. And then do the same on the other side. The last thing to do really, folks, is come in with some super glue and varnish. Okay folks, hope you found that useful. Again, nice little pattern, certainly a good looking fly when it's in the box and in the water. For some reason the trout like it, so give it a go. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Be great to hear from you. Until next time, cheers.